Hi, I'm Dan Leonard in the East.
And I'm George Whittam in the West.
And together we are East-West Audio Body Shop. 3 years. Can you believe it's been 3 years since George and I stepped onto the internet to start with East-West Audio Body Shop? Well, it has been. And now we're going to celebrate with a blowout party for East-West Audio Body Shop. And we want you to participate.
Just send us a video up to 30 seconds long, a little shout out telling us how the show has maybe helped you over the years. And send it to ewabshop@gmail.com and we'll air it on that 3rd anniversary special.
George and I will actually be together out in Irvine, California to do this show together. And join us in the chat room because we're going to have a great time there too.
Oh yeah.
That's East-West Audio Body Shop, live, our 3rd anniversary party this Monday night, 9 o'clock in the East.
And 6 o'clock in the West.
And we'll see you there.
He's the home voiceover studio engineer to the stars in Los Angeles, California. A Virginia Tech grad whose knowledge of the latest recording gear is second to none. He's a voice actor and the home studio master, hailing from Buffalo, New York. His home studio skills and knowledge of voiceover recording is unmatched. When Dan and George talk shop, people listen, and the talk continues tonight. Welcome to East-West Audio Body Shop. And now, live from his high-tech facility in Santa Monica and his penthouse studio in Buffalo, here are George Whittam and Dan Leonard.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Holy crap. Honey, it's Dan and George.
Who?
Dan Leonard and George Whittam. Tonight's their 3rd anniversary EWABS show.
Well, I didn't know they were broadcasting from our house.
I didn't either.
Hey, Dan and George, come on in. How are you?
It's still George and Dan.
Dan and George.
George and Dan.
We made it!
We're on!
Yay!
Hi, I'm Dan Leonard, usually in the East.
And I'm George Whittam, usually in the West.
And together we are East-West Audio Body Shop.
Body Shop.
All right. Wow. 3 years we've been doing this?
3 years.
That's unbelievable. Well, we're here at Anne Ganguzza and Jerry Ganguzza's place for a party celebrating our 3rd anniversary. Does this thing work? I got
Yeah, it's way hot. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This thing's a little hot. We've been playing with microphones. Isn't that what we do?
Musical microphones.
Musical microphones. Anyway, so we've got a party here. You can get a shot of the party here, and we'll scan across and see some of the people that are here. Everybody wave. All the important people, including my mom, who's also with us.
Actually, don't lose. You got to get all the.
Oh yeah, and Larry Hudson and Sylvia McClure. All right. Yeah, well, we got a lot of stuff we got tonight, including beer and food, and our good friends who've come out to support us here in Irvine, California. And I've been out here all week, and this is actually the first time I've seen you. We talked a few times, but usually I get down to Santa Monica and we get to go do some fun stuff.
You've been
somewhere.
on vacation.
That's true. Went to Catalina Island.
Yeah, you've been having fun.
Did the zip line at Catalina Island. Yeah. Replaced a faucet in my mom's place. And and there's a little story with that. I'm like walking into the bathroom there to work on the faucet, and I just come back from the hardware store, and a little brown gray guy was like sitting there as I open the door, and I look at him, and he looks at me, and it was a mouse.
A little brown guy. Thank God.
And he ran under the sink, and I'm like, okay, and I'm like, oh, he'll find his way out. And then he apparently got behind me, and I look behind me. I see him in the hall. I'm like, hey. And he goes running down the hall and under the refrigerator. And then last night we were watching TV, and I see him run into the room and then run out after he sees us. But I'm looking him right in the eye. I mean, it was like...
Right.
I hope you scared him.
I'm sure I did. I don't yell at mice. I just go, what are you doing here? Get out. This is not your home. Anyway, but we're talking about EWABS here. We've got all our friends here. We've got lots of shout-outs tonight, too, from all of our friends over the fruited plain and even further. I mean, way farther away. Like as far as Turkey and stuff, like in Canada, which isn't really that far from me. It's like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see Canada from my house. I literally can. But let's see what else we've got. We've got stuff from Source Connect. We've got people
Tons
all
of shout-outs.
lots and lots of shout outs, and we'll play a couple of those in a minute. But I kind of wonder how did we get to where we are? I mean,
I took the 405.
I took the 405 too.
91
I got lost
to the
somewhere.
5. That's not what you meant.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, most people don't know how you and I met. It was actually at Voice 2008
It was.
in Los Angeles. And Jim and Penny are here tonight to get a shot of them back there somewhere. Okay.
Raise your hands.
Yeah, raise your hands again so everybody sees you there. Okay, good. But the story is actually very funny because George was about to do a presentation, and I was a complete moron. I decided to be on staff at Voice 2008, and
Rephrase that. Not everybody is a moron that's on stage.
well, of course, they made me Jim's assistant. That didn't last very long, as I recall. But I was in charge of producing your room for a talk you were about to give. And you're showing these slides, and you're like, well, you need this USB codec to do this. And I'm like, oh my God, this is a bunch of noobs, and you're going to go so far over their head.
And this is ISDN, and this is a phone patch, and this is why I need a mixer to integrate all this stuff. And
Exactly.
here's how I use an aux send to do a mix minus and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I'm like,
man.
yeah, this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
You've really got to understand the audience. And we've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
You've increased my knowledge of the more sophisticated stuff, and I've taught you how to simplify.
As you can see. As you can see how simple this is.
Yeah, we've only been toiling at this at the last hour, but but this show, I mean, it really started from the fact that at Voice 2010, we had a booth at out in the tech center.
Yeah.
And somebody brought us a problem on a computer. It was a Windows problem, of course. And yeah, thank you. And people started getting, and we were just talking, well, it could be this. Well, all right, go into that and try that. And we were just talking. It was like for 15, 20, and people started to gather around us and just kept, like, what are they saying? What are they saying? Like we actually knew what we were talking about, especially when it came to
So we
Windows.
decided to act like we knew what we were talking about and make
And
a show out of it.
Exactly. And we just felt that, we just like to talk shop, and we would talk shop on Skype all the time. Hey, what about this guy? What about that client? We're like, well, and then we were watching, or we were listening to
Car Talk?
Car Talk.
Yeah,
one
Car
day.
Talk. Yeah.
We just happened to be listening on the same day. I say, hey, did you listen to Car Talk? And it just like a bolt of lightning, 2,000 miles apart, has hit us. Why don't we do a show like Car Talk about home voiceover studios? And I know John Florian is probably out there listening. And I said, hey, I got this great idea. And he's like, who's going to want to watch a show about home voiceover studios? And I remind him that every time I see him.
At least some of you.
That's
At least
true.
some of you.
But 3 years later, here we are, and this is our 140th episode.
Yep.
So,
Thanks, everybody.
pretty unbelievable. But that's how we got to where we are. We've had some great people on the show, and we've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. You've learned a lot. Mm-hmm. We've got friends. There are a lot of people in the chat room there. We were looking at it. I see J.S. Gilbert in there, and your dad, and your mom.
My mom and dad are logged into the chat room at the same
and
time.
Pat Sweeney and all sorts of people are in there. And
Yeah.
I think that the chat room is probably where the real fun is. See, but tonight we have a not a virtual
Tonight
chat
is
room. We have an
different.
actual chat
Yes,
room.
Tonight we have the real thing.
And we got lots of great people here. But it's great, and you're a great partner to have, and it makes it a lot easier when you do all this work, and I just show up in my studio and go, I'm on.
Man, I have really big respect for the live air DJs who do their own, mixing during their shows and stuff. Man.
Yeah. Don't you hate the guys that say, well, I don't know how to do any of this. I was just talent.
Right. Yeah, those days are long gone.
That's right. No, you
Long gone.
you had to do all your own engineering and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Edit with the razor blade and things like that.
I
anyway,
never had to do that.
You never had to do that?
I never had to edit with a razor blade.
See, I learned how to,
Because he's so young.
Yeah. He's a kid. He's like, how old are you?
40.
He's 17 years younger than me. He's just a kid. He also has all his hair, too. It's early yet.
Some of it's gray.
Yeah, that's true. Wasn't somebody had a thing on one of the forums the other day about what do you think about having gray hair? And my immediate reaction was, what hair?
Yeah, really.
So
I went from gray to no.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got lots of shout outs from people here. So why don't we play a few of these and then we'll go into a break and then we'll talk to some of the wonderful people who have joined us tonight.
You got it, man. In
right.
apparent order. We'll start with Bob Sauer, who's sorry, Bob, your video didn't come through. It must be a Windows Mac thing. I don't know. But
I'll just talk like
here's Bob's
Bob Sauer.
shout out.
Hi, Dan. Hi, George. Congratulations on 3 years.
Hi, Dan. Hi, George. I'm Adam from Salt Lake City. Just want to give a shout out from 9,600 miles away. What I've learned from watching and participating in EWABS is I don't really need the TLM49 or Sennheiser 416, even though I crave for it every day. And to see a $500 tips and tricks, it's you and the other participants that I turn to for authenticity. So congratulations and keep it up.
Hey, George and Dan, it's Andy with Top Voiceover. Congratulations on 3 awesome years of EWABS. Here's to the next 3.
İkidodum EWABS, İkidodum EWABS, İkidodum, İkidodum. Boston nerede EWABS? Happy birthday! Happy birthday! La la la la la la la la la la la. Enough. Okay.
Hello, George and Dan, or Dan and George, or George and Dan. Hey, no matter. I'm Anthony Gettig, and dudes, I just want to say a great big happy 3rd anniversary all the way here from the frozen tundra of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Yes, that is snow behind me. In fact, there's my snowblower, like that. Yeah, so man, you guys are such a blessing to the whole voiceover community. I know you started off being more technical and trying to help people solve their audio problems and that, but we all know that EWABS has really just grown into just a wonderful, nurturing community for voiceover folks. And you guys are just doing a great job. And hey, here's to many more. Take care and God bless.
VO Studio Tech. Recording made simple.
Hi, I'm Peter McHugh.
This is Jim Tasker from Los Angeles, California.
Hi, this is Bill Ratner in Los Angeles.
Hi, this is Scott Rummel here in Yorba Linda, California.
Hi, my name is Rick Wasserman.
Hi, this is Tom Kane.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Marshall.
Hi, my name is Zurich.
Hi, I'm Mary McKittrick.
Randy Thomas chiming in.
Hi, this is Joe Szymanski.
Hey, this is Rick Robles.
Hi, my name is John Patrick Armstrong.
I was turned on to George by none other than Don LaFontaine, who always swore by his help.
George is absolutely awesome.
ISDN, Source Connect, Phone Patch, FTP, you name it, George has set it up.
It's really the best thing I've ever done for myself. I feel free, safe, fearless, like anything is possible in here.
Unless you like to look for opportunities to waste time, call George.
And he did all of that, long distance over the phone and the internet.
I'm very happy with George, and I cherish him.
Thanks, George. You make it easy.
Hey, honey, the faucet's leaking again.
Later.
Oh, sweetie, the trash smells. Can you take it out?
Later.
Babe, your mother's on the phone.
Later. Ah, cool. Oh, darling, how about a back massage?
Later.
East West Audio Body Shop. Everything else can wait.
We're back. All right. Maybe we'll get some audio here now too. But this is a party. I mean, we're doing our show, but we'll sort of format it kind of loose tonight.
Yeah.
You know, we do have our show notes here. Let's see. Shout out number 1, break. Okay. Guest interviews. Dan roams the room and says hello to people. All right. So, all right. So this is the official interview camera, I guess. Johnny Calvadas,
hey,
how you doing?
Great to be here.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Camera, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
Getting some good shots tonight?
That's his job, damn it.
That's true. Okay. Well, we've been working on that. I see you when I go. All right. Great shots. Are you a professional photographer? Or you're just a sort of like hang out, do this kind of thing. I am a professional photographer. But I don't do it for a living. I do it for fun. Oh, okay. Because it's fun. If it's not fun, why do it? That's right. Okay. Larry Hudson. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. All right, move over now. Move over. There we go.
Here we get to sit on the couch.
Yeah, we do. Simon Vance, now our cameraman. Yes.
So anyway, congratulations, Dan. And George. Or is it George and Dan? Dan and George.
George and Dan.
Dan and George.
No, it's George and Dan.
George and Dan.
No, it's Dan and George.
Dan and George.
He's first.
Okay. Whatever. But thank you so much for all the bumpers you've been throwing us. Well, how do you guys do those? I mean, are you in the same studio, or
No.
what inspired you to do that?
You know, I don't remember exactly how it started, but she's the brains of the outfit. And so what happened, she came up with some wild, crazy idea, and I went, yeah, that's great. And then we just kind of expand on them, and that's how we've done it. And she records her part, and I record my part, and then I put them together, and it just works. And we just have a blast doing it for you guys. It's
They're
so
fun.
great.
They're fun to write.
Doing voiceover, it's much more fun when you do it with somebody else.
Oh, well, we do it on Skype together sometimes, where we're both recording at our own studios, and then she just sends me her address.
Oh, cool. Now, where do you live? You're in...
I'm in El Segundo. She's in...
El Segundo.
Yes, and she's in Studio City.
Burbank, yeah.
Burbank, yeah.
Way south.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, we're way north from where we are now.
Oh, that's right.
I'm right by...
I get turned around.
It's okay.
I'm right by LAX.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
I know. Well, it's El Segundo.
El Segundo,
And
yeah.
I'm in the valley.
The valley.
Like, oh my God, like totally.
Totally.
Totally.
All right. That's right.
Anyway, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for coming. We really appreciate you being here. Let's move around back this way. Just follow the camera that way.
Nice job, man.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Most people don't know our producer over here.
Oh, with the delay, it's a lot
Back
harder,
here.
isn't it?
This will
Isn't it,
probably work
Simon?
a lot better. Catherine Curran, who's also from Buffalo, by the way.
Yes. Yes.
But you live like in San Diego.
San Diego, Encinitas, Cardiff.
Encinitas, yeah. But if you wonder why it is we get such great guests on this show, it's because of her. She came up to us at Voice 2012.
You remember? I can't believe it.
Yeah, and said, "Do you guys need some help on this show?" And
We've only been hearing that every week.
every week, and
I thought I might as well ask. Hi, Connie.
and she's been able to get us all these great guests. I mean, we've had some fabulous people on the show, and you just call them, you know all these people, right?
Right. Well, not only that, but these guys are so easy to work with. So it's been 2 years for me.
You don't hear what we say after we hang up, though.
Oh, okay.
No, it's...
No, I get emails that are nice from people.
Yeah, well
Mostly George.
Yes, well, you're doing a great job. Yeah, I'm so far away in Buffalo, but...
Yeah, but I'll visit you. I'm going to be back in Buffalo in May, so
Oh, and the snow will have melted by then.
I hope so.
Okay.
I've been waiting for that.
Well, thank you for all your help, by the way. Mwah. Oh, and over here, hopefully we won't get too much into the light here. All my favorite friends are here. This is great. Connie Terwilliger.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
I see you in the chat room a lot.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, Connie's in there.
I try to get there.
And I see your name. I don't actually see
Monday's
you.
good. Mondays are good.
Yeah. Yeah. We are going to move the show, by the way, to Tuesday night at 2 a.m. Because I know Ramesh Matani in the Canary Islands is like, I can never watch this show. Yes. So we've known each other we met at Voice 2008 in Vegas.
No, 7.
2007 in Vegas.
7 in Vegas.
See how I keep plugging this? I brought my wallet, by the way. But I remember we had breakfast and because everybody who came from the East was awake at 5 o'clock in the morning and they were like wandering around, I got to find something to eat.
Well, I'm not from the East. stuff.
I know you're from but you were up early anyway.
I do get up, yeah.
You know, because we were all up early. But it's great to that you support the show, and it's wonderful watching all your stuff on the forums.
Oh, thank you.
know,
I
'cause
like to contribute when I can.
That's good, and because we all need help. But in the forums, just ask the people who actually know what they're talking about, like Connie, because George and I are always complaining that don't ask what microphone should I buy. That's we get that one a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's difficult, but that's that thing about being unconsciously incompetent. You just have no idea what it is you're supposed to be asking. You just don't know anything about it. Right. So you ask these ridiculous questions that are unanswerable until you get just a little bit more information, and then you're finally able to articulate a question that can be answered. So, but until that time, you just don't have any idea, and you just have to not take it personally when somebody looks at you and goes, I can't answer that question. Let's spend some time thinking about listening, kind of analyzing what's going on, and then come up with a question that somebody can answer. And that's
true.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
It's good. It's good to know that people like you are there. Denise Chamberlain.
Yes. Hey, Mr. Leonard. Hi.
We worked together on VoiceOver Virtual last summer.
We did.
Boy, that was a project.
Yes.
And are we going to do that again?
Yes, I guess. I'll show up, sure. Why not? Yeah, if John says so, if the chief says so, yes, absolutely.
True. That was fun. That was a lot of work, too.
It was a lot of work, yes, dear. It was.
What did you have to do? I just remember talking to you on the phone, and you're just panicking all the time.
Not to me. No, that was you.
No, it was me yelling and screaming, but not
pulling your hair out. The only email that I've ever received that was the whole thing was all in caps. No, we had fun, and we too met at Voice 2007
in Vegas.
So this is all your part. Yeah.
The party just keeps going on.
I was. That's what I remember. Yeah. We were running around behind the scenes.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you watched the show, and I'm glad you're here.
Me too. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
It's wonderful to see everybody here. Yeah. Now I see a few other people here that Simon just moved the camera a little bit this way. There we go. Okay.
You're doing pretty good.
Now here's some
Simon.
Here's some people.
Are you going for union status?
Yeah, who I always see in the chat room. Karen is always there. Always. You're right in front of the shot there, and anyway, she's right here. There we are. Hey, this is what she actually looks like. Yeah. It's not just a name, Karen O'Brien. Yeah, that's right. And you've been there a long time, like since episode 50 or something.
Yes, right about there.
Yeah. What was your favorite episode?
Oh gosh, it's got to be the time where George had to Skype you in.
Yeah. My favorite too.
Yeah, I think that's everybody's favorite.
You were watching Dan on the phone while Dan was watching George behind him, and it was just this weird sort of kludge of technology, but it worked.
My favorite word.
It absolutely worked.
And that did make it to the highlight reel last year.
It did.
He's just holding me up on an iPhone with my picture, and I'm like, what are we doing up here?
Oh my gosh. Actually, the other favorite moment was where George was going on and on and on and on about something really fascinating, but we got none of it. The sound was gone. So in the chat room, we had just started putting in what he might be saying. And that was a whole lot funnier than anything that I've seen on the show.
Well, we like to say it's like the Indianapolis 500. They want to see us crash, but they want us to see us jump out of the car and wave. We're okay.
Right.
Exactly. It was great.
Oh, well, thank you so much for being with us. Alex Apostolitis, you're here.
And you said it almost perfectly.
What is it?
Apostolidis.
It's the same thing.
For a gringo, yes.
Bernstein. What's the difference?
Yeah,
Levine.
Iceberg, Goldberg. It doesn't really matter.
Tomato.
How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Not too bad. I see you occasionally.
Yeah, you do. And if you move it to Tuesdays at 2 a.m., I will be there.
All right.
That's when I'm no longer being a mom or working or teaching, and I can be a full-on voice person.
Excellent.
So move it to Tuesdays at 2 a.m. It's not good for anybody else, but I don't care. It's good for me.
Yes, we know. From the British Isles, they really want us to do that. Like, we can't watch. They're always watching. Well, here's two of my favorite people who, without this show, never would have existed.
Yeah, it's our fault.
We can blame you.
Yeah, blame us. That's fine.
James Alburger, Penny Abshire. Thank you for coming all the way up from San Diego to join us tonight.
Wouldn't have missed it. Wouldn't have missed it.
Yeah. Now, voice. Let's see. I have this folder, where I put all my tickets and my passes, and it says first it said Voice 2007. I crossed it out. Voice 2008, then Voice 2010, then Voice 2002, and I had to actually go to a new folder.
Well, good.
2014. But now we're going to be at Disneyland again, are we not?
Absolutely.
The Anaheim Hilton, which is 5 minutes from my mom's house.
Well, that's why we did it.
Cool. That's too cool.
That would be good.
No, she showed up last time, and I think Kurt Bike made fun of her for some reason. But what can we expect from this year's voice conference? Is it be bigger and better than ever?
Bigger and better. Yeah, the theme is better than ever, and It will be better than ever. We've got some things planned.
You do know who our sponsors are, right?
Not going to be believed. We have a Las Vegas headliner coming in. He's doing 2 programs. He's doing a show on Thursday night, and then he's doing a program on Friday morning where he's going to be talking about what he did, some of the things that he did in his show, and how voice talent can use those concepts and principles to, the name of his show is Creating a $1 Million Mouth. And this guy knows what he's talking about because he's a multimillionaire, self-made. And I've known him since he was 17, and the guy's just phenomenal.
Not to mention all the amazing presenters that we have that just, a lot of them keep coming back, and we keep welcoming them with open arms, but a lot of new ones too. A lot of people you may never have seen before. So lots of surprises.
Yeah.
And, we generally have a lot of things going on they don't quite expect.
Yeah.
So we don't think that this will be any different. We'll have
George and I'll be there.
Well, of course you will.
Yeah, we show up every time. It's like, got to be there. Yeah. Any excuse to come to California. Maybe I'll just stay here. Who knows?
Yeah, we'd like that.
And then we'd just be the West Coast Audio Body Show. You never know. That's true. That's right. We'll be up there for WovoCon. Yes, it's going to be a great. We cannot get away from each other. It just doesn't. No. It just doesn't stop.
Birds of a feather.
Yes. And one of my other favorite people, Martha Kahn.
Danila.
Oh, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
We see you on the chat room all the time and in the show, and you helped on voiceover virtual last summer too.
I did. We were teammates.
Yes. It was a lot of work, guys. It really was.
It was a lot of work, guys.
There was a lot that went into it, and and then John says, "Can you do this?" And I'm like, "I guess."
Hi, John.
Yeah, hi, John. We know you're out there, back from Florida, back in Connecticut. This is so personal that we know all these people so well and so personably. This is a fabulous community, and you're one of those great people that are part of it. All right, let's do a few more shout-outs, and we'll be right back here at East West Audio Body Shop, so don't go away. Get me another beer. All right.
George? Dan? I don't know if you could see me or not, but, normally you guys see my studio and you kind of see the glamour shots of the studio. But you see, this stuff here, this is all what makes it work. And, sure, I could be, doing a voiceover for CBS or Queen Latifah's show and standing in front of a microphone, and it's all glamorous. But what really matters is, see this thing right here? That's the microphone cable. Without that, nobody would hear me. And that's where you guys come in, EWABS. If it wasn't for you guys, the unsung heroes of voiceover, well, nobody would hear what the heck we do. So I just wanted to thank you for that and for your 25 years of doing what? For your 3 years of doing EWABS, and congratulations. And keep up the good work. Wait a minute. There, that's supposed to be a thumbs up. There you go. Thanks, guys. Oh, jeez.
Yay, happy third birthday to EWABS, and congratulations, George and Dan. 3 wonderful years, and thank you guys for making my job easier. I'll tell you what, in 27 years, let's meet right back here at the same place for the big 30th. I'm there. Good job, guys.
Hey there, Dave Crevassier Corvo in sunny southern Nevada, wishing you all a happy third birthday on EWABS. Yes, I'm driving. Talk about multitasking. Talk about distracted driving. You guys are great. 3 years. I can't believe it. I can remember when you were just little whippersnappers, barely off the ground. Now look at you. You're a VO institution. Hey, Anne, thanks for hosting this special show for EWABS. And Dan and George, you guys are great. Just keep up the great work. Talk to you soon.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. First tonight, it is our pleasure to be able to congratulate Dan and George on the occasion of their 3rd anniversary. It's a pleasure to be able to recognize this union. What? Oh, they're not. I see. Congratulations to Dan and George, and everyone down at EWABS. It's been 3 years of sterling public service to the community. And also a special shout-out to all you little folks behind the scenes. This has been a great job. Let's hope for many, many more years.
You're watching East West Audio Body Shop with Dan Leonard in the East and George Whittam in the West. They're nice guys, but every time I'm there, they never let me make water. So I'm going to go make water right now. I'm a grown man.
We're having too much fun. Well, I don't know if you're having any fun, but...
I'm starting to.
All right, good. More beer.
Things are misbehaving, videos out of sync. It's perfect.
But that's the way it is every week.
It's perfect.
Now, what are some of the things we have on there?
Actually, I think this is more appropriate.
Yeah, it works a little bit better. All right.
Anyway, where were we?
Well, we've got some other great guests. We have lots of wonderful... We invited a lot of celebrities to come, but only the best one came. I mean, it's tough. It's tough getting up to Irvine from all the way down in Hollywood or Burbank anyway. But we have a great guest here, and I'm now going to make my way over there. If someone wants to turn the camera this way, that's right. And we're here with Simon Vance.
Hello, good
There
evening,
we are.
and
All
welcome.
right.
Yay.
Well, this is different. Now, you've been on the show a couple of times.
I have, yes.
You give out great information
Thank you.
about audiobooks and stuff, but we've never actually met.
No, first time.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
And your name is? Dan.
The guy in the East.
Dan the man.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, but now, what makes you so quick to come on a little web show where there's nobody watching?
There's all these people here.
This is the entire audience. Well, this is the West Coast audience.
That's cool.
What really drives you to really inform people about what you do, which of course is being at the top of the world in the audiobook biz?
Well, I mean, if you do something you enjoy, you want to share it with people. And I know there's a lot of people out there who want to learn about audiobooks and what goes on in the background. Several years ago, I started a website long before a lot of other audiobook narrators, and I started doing videos. I was going to do a video every month, but I didn't have somebody like George on my side who could say, you got to do one this month. So I did one a month for about 3 months, and I did one every 3 months for about a year, then I did one every 6 months for about 2 years, and I haven't done one in just over a year. So, but there are so many more people doing informational things about audiobooks, so that I don't feel the need to get out there and do it. But that's how it started for me. I just wanted to share. I thought there might be people listening, not necessarily working in the business, but people listening who wanted to know, what do audiobook narrators do, other than sit and read?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, that's all we do. Sit and read.
Yeah. What are you working on right now?
Oh, my. I'm in the middle of a book called Euphoria, which is based on, I can get into detail here. It's a fictional story based on this anthropologist, Margaret Mead, who spent some time in Papua New Guinea. And it's a sort of a little bit of an English Patient kind of a love triangle story. So I'm in the middle of doing that, and I'm co-narrating that with Exie Sands, who is doing the female parts of it. And then I'm going to do the third part of a trilogy called the Boleyn Trilogy. It's a historical fiction. What if Anne Boleyn did have a male child and didn't have a head chopped off? What would happen? He would become king, and how would that change things back then? So I'm in the middle of that too.
Just
sort of
a bit.
trilogy. Yeah.
Do you like doing historical fiction like that? Or?
I enjoy it. I think if it's well written, if whatever it is, as long as it's well written, it's enjoyable. Because as an audiobook narrator, we get to do everything. And if you just narrow yourself down, I only like doing this, you're not going to enjoy the other 80% of what you do. So I love it. It's like being an actor. You've got to find something you love in every character you play. And I think it's the same in every book that you read.
How many books have you done? Now, I like to say that I've done 40, including the Old Testament, which counts as literally 5.
Yeah.
At least in some cases. But how many books have you actually done?
That is so hard. I used to say, I say now about 700. I've been going at it solidly in this country for 22 years. I started in London for about 8 years doing afternoons once a week for the RNIB, and I don't even know how many books I did there. The Dune books, 5 Dune books, took me a year to narrate. And I've done those again as a multi-voice with Scott Brick. And really it was, I've got a few friends who've been in the business quite a long time, Scott as well, not as long as me, but he got hundreds of books very quickly. So when he started saying he's done 600 books, I thought, well, I must have done 600 books. So I started saying 600. And I think a friend, Grover Gardner, said he'd done 700. And I've been in the business as long as him, so I'm saying 700. So there are
say just about anything.
Exactly. There's something over 500 available on Audible.
Ah, okay.
I think I have the most books available on Audible of just about anybody, but I have 2 other names that I used to narrate under, Robert Whitfield and Richard Matthews. There's about 180 or 100. Why did I do that? That's a
Connie Terwilliger asked, why did you do that?
Back when I came over here 22 years ago, the business wasn't so big. There were fewer narrators, fewer publishers, and publishers like to have their own stable of talent. But they didn't mind if you worked for somebody else if you used a different name. Because then they could say, we have the Simon Vance library, they have the Robert Whitfield library, they have the Richard Matthews library, but it was all the same person. That's what everybody else did. So I thought when I came into this country, I thought, well, that's interesting. I will do that, but the reason I will do that is because I came over here to be an actor. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to start off with a different name in audiobook, because if I really suck at audiobooks, I don't want it to destroy my acting career. It's the other way around. My acting career sucks, but my audiobooks are doing okay. So I changed for about 15 years ago. I changed back, and it was only the first few books, the first 5-8 years that I did books under those other names.
Now, how have you seen the business change? I mean, I know it's a pretty broad question. I mean, a lot of us have done audiobooks, and I look at it and it's like, why do it if unless you're Simon Vance or Scott Brick? But how have you seen the business change?
Well, it goes through, there's different eras. I think as we look back, there'll be different strata of audiobooks. One of the first big changes was when MP3s became easily available, and suddenly you didn't have to futz with 40 cassettes or 25 CDs or the other way around. And people could download a 20-hour audiobook in a few minutes. And, well, of course, when they first started, you download it in about 3 hours. But now you can do it in about 5 minutes. So that was the first big change. About that time, the other big what led to the other big change, Audible, of course, started doing all the downloading, arranging the downloading. All the publishers sent their books to Audible, and that was where you went. And then Audible got into the production business, and a few years ago, because they combined with Amazon, they got resources behind them, and they unleashed a huge number of books into the audiobook arena. They had the rights to so many books.
They wanted everything since Gutenberg on audiobook.
Doncaster describes it as he's the owner as the democratization of audiobooks. Everything should be on audio, which I think is a great idea. And he's done some great work there. But what happened was there's only a limited number of voices, and it drew in so many new people. And there's a lot of really good people came in with that group, but also standards, those people had to learn. I learned over 20 years, or 8 years in England doing it for the blind, and then 10 years here before it really took off. A lot of people coming in and had to do high standard audiobooks in about 2 months, and it wasn't happening. And I think audiobooks suffered to some extent. A lot of people have fallen by the wayside now, and only the good people survive, and there's a lot, as I say, a lot of good stuff out there. But it did affect things, and the industry has expanded hugely, and so there's a lot of work out there. There's a lot of people fighting over it, so there's a lot more competition.
Yeah, and fewer people reading. They just want to listen to great guys like you.
I hope so.
Well, it's great to have you on the show, and great to have you. Thank you for coming to our party.
Thank you.
It's wonderful. We knew you'd want to come because you were living in San Francisco, and now you're down here.
I just drove down today, so a 6-hour drive and straight over here. So I'm now going to sit on the couch, put my feet up, and take a nap.
Absolutely.
But no, it's good to be here. I'm living, not far away in Newport.
Newport Beach. Nice place. Yes,
the cheap side. Not the $10 million.
The audiobook.
On the beach.
The audiobook side.
Yeah, no.
The audiobook side.
The audiobook side.
Yeah.
All right. Should we talk to anybody else here, George? Any thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's see here. Where's Anne? Anne. Oh, there she is.
Yay, our
Move
host.
the camera here. See, I'm my own cameraman now.
Well, thanks, Simon.
Okay, there we just have a look at our waist there. And there we go.
I feel like I should be sitting down.
I know. You dress so elegantly as opposed to George, who's in his normal untucked shirt and stuff. Thank you so much for having the party here tonight.
Well,
we really appreciate it.
We love you guys. Are you kidding?
We love the food. That was the only thing. Because neither of us have had any of it yet. We've been busy producing our show. There was some saved back. Okay, good.
There's absolutely enough food because when Jerry cooks, he cooks for an army.
Right now, you have your voiceover peeps here once a month.
Yes, I do.
What is that all about?
Oh well, Voiceover Peeps is a global networking group, and we stream live every month to our Ustream channel. And George and you were guests last year on one of our more popular shows.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a ton of fun, and you built that booth in the middle of the living room here. So we're hoping to get you guys back this year for an encore performance, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I'll be back in August.
stuff.
Come to think of it, that might be my favorite moment from an EWABS show is when you assembled that booth in the living room. That was pretty hilarious.
And we helped too. I remember. There was, and Mom was here too. So
sitting in the exact
right there.
in the same place.
So we've had a wonderful few years of meetups and some wonderful guests. And Simon was our VIP guest speaker in February. We had Chris Fries in January. We've got a great lineup. We're actually booked through the end of the year, so I am totally excited. We did a live national meetup in Atlanta last month. So we've been doing some really cool things.
How many members do you have now?
Oh, I don't even know, the hundreds.
You lost count?
I've lost count because we're global, and so hi global peeps, I love you guys. Our supporters from around the globe. Yeah, which camera? am I?
That
we
one there.
go.
There's no red light. How are you supposed to know?
Yeah, so I love the fact that we can all come together through technology because I'm a big technology fan. And George has been just an instrumental help in helping me get my meetups streaming right up to par.
Which based on tonight's
As well
broadcast is pretty insane, actually. Now that I think about it.
So yeah, we have a good time. And I am trying to establish a tech team that because I can't have George all the time, so I do have some wonderful people that help me out. Christian is one of them, and I have another one who's coming a little bit later, so to help me stream and do my meetups.
Excellent.
So Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Is there a mustache on the?
Well,
I just noticed that.
in celebration of, Yes, I'll have to stick this on a little bit later, but yeah,
Okay,
this
that
is
works.
in celebration of the EWABS' 3rd birthday. So I don't know. I think maybe we should be singing. Oops, we should be singing "Happy Birthday."
Well, we'll get to it
at some point.
Well,
yeah.
before we sign out, maybe.
Yes,
that'll work.
absolutely. Well,
Okay.
a round of happy birthday.
Okay. Well, George and I want to party, so we're going to try and keep the show a little shorter than usual. So we're going to go to a couple more shout-outs, and we'll be back. And if you've got any questions for George and I that you want us to answer, get in the chat room and write them down. And our good friend Anthony Gettig, who's still under 4 feet of snow up in the Upper Peninsula, will toss those out to us, and we'll answer some of your questions and tell you what's coming up. We'll be right back here on East West Audio Body Shop.
It's Elaine Clark here in San Francisco at Voice One on the West Coast. And I want to wish the two of you East and West Coasters, Dan and George, a wonderful 3rd anniversary. I'm so happy to have been part of one of your shows, and hopefully there'll be many more for you guys to do. Look forward to it, and have a great anniversary.
It's Jerry Pelletier from West Palm Beach, Florida. Who doesn't like me some George and Dan every Monday night for some live EWABS, right? It's because of their reports that I've got a very nice Studio Bricks booth right here that Yanni has used, Serena Williams that is, and Joe Cipriano has his booth on call every time he's on the East Coast. And it's because of their videos and their chats that they've also inspired me to keep a very neat desk. I've seen what you guys work with, so I've tried to emulate the professionalism that you guys have every time. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all your videos.
Greetings from picturesque Hollycod. It's me, John Taylor. Just wanted to say happy anniversary, EWABS, and congratulations on 3 years of great shows. You've helped me in so many ways to make these studios on both coasts actually work and make me money. Thank you so much. Take care, guys.
Hey, it's Dan and George. Happy anniversary, guys. 3rd anniversary. This is Kevin Schuler, Dayton, Ohio, Midwest, and got my handy-dandy little clicker here, and a cave that I built after watching more than a few EWABS shows just to make sure I did it right, and you guys helped me do that. Thanks. God bless. I'll keep watching. 3 years. Here's to many, many more.
Hey, George, Dan. Congratulations on your 3rd year anniversary. Great job.
Yeah, it's been really great to watch you guys over the years, especially telling us as makers of things what the users of things really want. So it's very important to us.
Yeah, I think you guys have provided a great service to the voiceover community and the various hardware and software manufacturers who help them out.
Here's to another 3 years.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
VoiceOver Extra, the voiceover industry's online news, education, and resource center 24/7. Hundreds, probably thousands of free how-to articles for voiceover success, ranging from home studio to voice acting to business. A free voiceover industry directory, calendar of industry events, resource links, a store, and much more. Bi-monthly webinars on all topics of voiceover, free subscriptions to newsletters, reports, announcements, daily news, and features at voiceoverextra.com.
And now back to the only webcast done with 2 cans, 2 geeks, and a string. East West Audio Body Shop with George Whittam on his end in the West and Dan Leonard in the East.
Welcome back to EWABS. We were expecting you, but we still didn't bake a cake. Here's Dan and George.
And now, back to East West Audio Body Shop, where every week it's Apollo 13. This is East West Audio Body Shop with Dan Leonard in the East and George Whittam in the West. Now, back to Dan and George.
We on here?
That one. You're over there. We're live.
All right. Oh, cripes.
I'm going to have another beer.
You have another beer. And I think we're going to push our cars home.
No, I'll be here for a long time eating afterward.
Yeah.
I'll sober up.
If this wasn't fun, we wouldn't be doing it.
That's right.
You know, I mean,
This is a blast.
It's great to see all our friends. It's great to have great food. It's great to have my mom here.
I know.
Another shot of my mom. Would you there?
All the camera operators are jumping.
There she is.
Hey. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Mom.
Thanks for putting up with us.
Yeah. She puts up with us the way, our wives put up with us every year.
Exactly.
So
this is the time in the show when that microphone goes dead.
Is it dead now?
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, it's flashing red. All right. Where is it? All right, let's
Here.
just move this cable. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go for the. You go for the headset, or I go for the Audix, or I go-
Yeah. You go to the audience.
Okay, we'll just move this over here.
Yeah. Taking the 9 volts on you?
Okay. Are you on there?
I'm here.
All right, we're here. And
That was pretty damn funny, I have to admit.
you have to understand. Anytime.
I can't zoom it.
Okay. Are we back actually? We are actually back right now.
We are.
We're looking for some questions from our audience. Okay, starting with Lee Pinney. He says, "I got my studio suit the other day. Now what do I do?"
Now what do I do? Is that seriously what he said?
Regroup.
That's right. All right, let's start with C here. Chat room is wondering whether people are. Why does this keep jumping around? Oh, I know.
Because it's Windows.
Because it's Windows. You wonder why
We're
I
going to
hate
pack in
Windows.
all our Windows jabs all into one night.
Yeah, that's right. Kill the Windows.
We're trying to get we're trying to get an Apple sponsorship. We've tried not to make it such a secretive thing, but all we want is an Apple sponsorship. That's all we ask for. We figure when they see this produced on an Apple computer, they're going to be lining up to sponsor us. Shy Day. Anyway, sorry.
Yes. That and a few other products.
Exactly.
Anyway, okay. Let's see. Chat room was wondering if people are the Wi-Fi there sucking up your bandwidth. I doubt it, though. Probably shut them down already. Okay, yeah, we probably did.
Right.
All right, let's see. What another question here? Boy, this thing is just awful.
You can scroll with the scroll wheel.
Yeah, you say that.
Oh, it's too fast?
It just goes all the way past. Wait, see? One click. Oh, come on now.
The scroll wheel adjust the sensitivity.
There we go. Okay, Chris Heward asks, do we cut Dan's mustache off in celebration of 3 years now, or at the end of the show? No technical questions, obviously. Of course, I can never do Movember, because in order to do Movember, you actually have to shave off your mustache and regrow. It's not happening. It's not.
Why don't you
it took 57 years to get it this far.
Why don't you do the reverse Movember, where at the end of Movember you shave off your mustache?
I wonder how much money we.
I think it could raise some money if you did that.
Yeah.
That's a big
maybe
deal.
it would come in a lot grayer than it already is, which was really what my hope was.
I think you should do it.
Right. Okay. Joe Cipriano sends his congratulations from the chat room.
Thanks, Joe.
Let's see. Devox, who's never short of a question. What equipment are you guys using to do this fabulous program? Mic stands, chain.
Seriously? Is that actually what he just asked us right now?
So sort of like David Crosby.
Minus a kidney.
Yeah. All right. What are we using here? We've got.
What are we using right now? Okay, let's start from stage left to stage right.
Camera down.
This is the camera you're seeing right now. Let me switch cameras. The camera we're using right now is a Logitech C910, which is pointing at a Behringer. What is this thing again? The 1204, the Xenix 1204 USB. That's our audio mixer. It works great because it's got built-in compressors, which makes it a little bit more idiot-proof for the person doing sound and switching cameras and moving cameras and queuing video and putting out fires and using the chat room all at the same time. That would be me. Then we've got, so the first one plugged in, we got the Audix D4.
The drum mic, is it not?
It's a tom drum microphone. That's the one we're using right here because, well, it rejects background noise pretty well, so it works well in a room like this. Then back to the board again, we've got, you asked, so here we go. We got the wireless receiver that we were using for Dan's mic a little earlier. That's a Sennheiser G1 series system, 500 series. Here's the transmitter pack that battery died on, so we're not using it right now.
20 minutes?
On phantom power, it doesn't last very long.
Okay.
Then we have, on channel 4, we have my headset microphone right now, so I'll switch back to me. Here's the headset mic I'm using. It's about a $70 headset mic with the built-in power supply that's plugged into the board over here. So headset and power supply together, about $70 on Amazon. Can't beat it, right? Then we've got the cord from the Mac Mini coming into the board here. This is for playback, so everybody can hear on the speakers. And that's everything that's happening on the board. The rest of it is the Mac Mini, a bunch of USB stuff. Then we've got a C920 camera over here that, this camera over here, this is Anne donated that for the show. And that's pretty much all the gear. The software we're using is called Wirecast Pro, or just Wirecast 5 actually. My Mac Mini is basically running at 99% CPU capacity the entire show.
Steam literally coming out the back of this
I call it the hot plate because right now it could keep your coffee warm. It's not too hot. And then over my shoulder here so everybody else can see what's going on in this room. There's the shot of the TV. So now you can see how the sausage is made. That you see right there is what I'm looking at right now live on the show, and that's what I look at every night. So between switching all my shots and it's my Wirecast that we're using now. Yeah.
Which was okay.
Wow, we upgraded from Ustream to Wirecast. So that's pretty much it.
Devox, you ask a lot of questions,
but they're always good questions.
Yeah, but they're always good ones.
Yeah.
And that was an extended answer.
Yeah.
We actually have some prizes to give out tonight.
We do?
We do.
Prizes. Hey, tilt that camera down. We got too much headroom.
Too much yet.
There you go.
There you go. All right, that's much better.
We have all these volunteer camera operators. That one was operated by Larry Hudson.
That's right. we have a couple of EWABS mugs, which are...
Let's do it up.
Yeah, where are the clickers? We want the clickers.
I'll let Connie pick a card.
Pick a card, any card.
Any card.
Don't look.
Don't look.
Bring it on.
Connie Terwilliger.
Alex.
Winner, chicken dinner.
You win an EWABS mug.
Go around. Yay!
Yay!
I finally won something, and it's something worth having. Thank you.
So you're welcome. Let's write down that she won that.
Okay.
All right.
So we've got pencil.
Who's running? Catherine's going to memorize it.
Okay. Next we have... I think we have another mug here. Who wants a mug?
Oh!
Another one.
I'm not going to pick my own, so I have to look.
Right.
That'll be me.
This is Sylvia.
Sylvia McClure. Well deserved. EWABS mug.
There you go.
These are the actual EWABS mugs, though. Look into the camera.
Yeah. Actually, no, it's that camera. I'm switching the camera and I can't keep track of whose camera we're in.
Now, get a shot of Connie over here. Now, Connie is giving away these wonderful postcards that she does.
These are
thank you notes, or
these are like I'm send these out to my clients, but they're postcards that I hand drew. The old microphones, and so there we have old sketches, quick sketches, just with markers, with like Sharpie markers.
Oh, I actually have that one.
Yeah.
I have that. I have that one, and I have the 55.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what else we have here. We have the one that looks like Marvin the Martian just cracks me up.
You know, that one actually makes an appearance in the Hunger Games.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there's a nice one.
There's the one that looks like Marvin the Martian.
Yeah.
Awesome. So those are
cool.
So this was the first one I drew. I have this one. And
51,
it's
yeah.
like, yes. So anyway, there's.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give that away.
Who's going to win this one? We'll have George pick this one. So
All right, I'm picking this one.
you can pick that one. Don't look.
Don't pick me. That's me. Yay! I get to resell it.
And the winner of that microphone is Tammy Romani.
Awesome. All right.
Henry Romani.
There you go. Okay.
All righty. What else do we got here? Okay.
Can I throw it through the window like David Letterman does?
Oh, okay. Okay. We have some cable ties here. Which apparently Joe Cipriano apparently behind his board there. Anyway, let me pick one.
Dan, how do you do this? The stickiness drives me crazy.
I don't think this is
It works. Let's see here. Michelle Blanker. There she is.
And I've seen her studio. She needs those cables.
Yes. It's a mess, isn't it? There you go. Congratulations. All right. Michelle, who's keeping track of that? Okay. More cable ties. Yay! In case there aren't enough cable ties in the world. And the winner is James gets cable ties. Just what you need.
Yay!
James Alburger.
James Alburger deserves some cable ties. If anybody needs cable ties, it's James Alburger.
But these are voiceover. Every engineer needs cable ties.
James cable ties.
All right. James got the cable ties. Okay. We have a couple of Buffalo items here, too.
Some what?
Buffalo items from the great city of Buffalo in western New York. This is a complete beef on wet kit.
What the heck is that?
Buffalo people know.
Buffalo people know. It's roast beef on a Kimmelweck roll, on a salted Kimmelweck roll, and this is along with a complete guide of how to make it. And the winner of this is
Give it to a vegetarian.
Karen O'Brien.
I've always wanted to know what beef on whack is.
Read the instructions.
It wasn't Simon because he doesn't eat that.
That's right.
It would have been good.
Karen O'Brien wins the beef on wet kit. Oh, by the way, for anybody who's in Buffalo or in Detroit or Chicago or Philadelphia, it's Dingus Day. Everyone, what? What's Dingus Day?
Like, we don't know what that is. What's a dingus?
Dingus Day is it's a Polish holiday the day after Easter. But amazingly, it's only celebrated in Buffalo and Detroit, and people in Poland have no idea what it is.
Does that have anything to do with Fastnacht Day or the day where you eat donuts in Pennsylvania?
No, the actual tradition on Dingus Day is to drink a lot of beer, play polka music, and the gentlemen run around after the women with pussy willows and wrap them on the shins with pussy willows.
Oh, on the shins.
I could not make that up. Is that right, Bob? Absolutely true.
And we wonder why we have Polish jokes.
So a lot of people said that Buffalo was the original Polish joke.
Supposed to run after the men.
And do socks or what? Oh, see, it depends on what part of Buffalo you're from. You know.
Flirting.
Okay. Speaking of Buffalo, our fine producer Catherine has provided one of my favorite things: actual buffalo wing sauce. We won't go into the chicken wings thing today, but and the winner of the chicken wing sauce is chicken wing sauce is.
Oh, I want it.
Mr. Hudson wins the chicken wing sauce. Thank you. You're quite welcome. And Jerry will show you how to make those, actually. Alrighty.
Do we have more stuff to give
We
away?
have one more thing. The people in the chat room are all going, but we can't win anything. You win because you get to watch the show.
From the chat room and give it to them.
You win because you didn't have to sit in traffic driving here.
That's right.
From the chat room, I'll ship it.
Okay, all right. So maybe we should have the first person who answers the question or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's a good EWABS trivia question?
How old is George and how old is Dan?
How old is George and how old is Dan?
Guess
First
our
answer.
ages. In the chat room?
There's only 10% of the battery remaining on this computer.
Oh, we'd be fine.
We'll be done.
How old is Ella?
Oh. No, Ella's nowhere near 7. Okay. There's about a 30-second delay here, so
Let's see if the chat room can catch up.
Okay.
Chat room.
We're looking at
How
the
old
chat
is
room.
George? How old is Dan? We announced George's age tonight, so that's a gimme.
That's right.
You just got to
But
get Dan's
and I'm
age.
17 years older, so do the math.
Done it.
All right, let's see who's first. Let's see who's fast.
And stand right back.
They're still congratulating
Yeah, they're just
each other.
talking to each other.
They're all having their own conversation.
They do that all the time.
Oh, Anthony's leaving. And I wanted him to win. He
Good
knows
night,
the
Anthony.
answer. Okay, let's see here. All right, come on, guys. Somebody in
Boy,
the chat room.
The buffer must be really bad
Yeah,
tonight.
really. No, usually when this happens, I go into the girl from Ipanema.
We could sing happy birthday.
I think Ed VO said, "This is torture. I'm waiting for the replay."
All right, well, there we go.
That must tell you a lot about how the show's going tonight.
Talk about
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway. All right, well, when someone comes up with that.
I think the buffer is over a minute long now.
Buffer's like a minute?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It's got to be more than a minute. We've been waiting almost here. 12 and 16. Amy Fisher wins.
No. 40 and 57. Patrick Sweeney.
Patrick Sweeney.
Patrick Sweeney.
The pride of Toronto, Ontario. Badly needs these.
Winner, chicken dinner. Chicken wing dinner.
Absolutely. You'll get those.
Is there any?
Toronto anyway.
Is there anything more to do tonight?
I don't think so.
I think we can poke a fork in this one.
Yeah. I want to poke a fork in the.
Poke a pork?
I got a fork of
Oh, every show should be a drinking show.
Yeah, hand me that beer there, Connie. All right.
That's right.
Well, anything to announce?
Anything to announce? Let's see. We're not sure who's going to be on the show next week.
Yeah.
James and Penny, you want to be in the show next week?
Sure.
James and Penny will be on the show next week.
You guys free?
See, that worked.
All right. So James and Penny, I told Dan before the show, if we ask them while they're
on the
here
show, they have no
on the show
choice.
live, they have to say yes.
Yeah, yes. James Alburger and Penny Abshire will be on the show next week talking about Voice 2012. We also have a
2014.
That's right.
14.
What's that?
You said 2012.
It's always going to be 2012 in my mind. I haven't changed it on the folder yet. That's why. I can't remember. So, and then we've got our marketing roundtable.
Yep.
Our voiceover marketing round. I don't know who we have. What do we
I know.
have? It's a surprise.
Well, Anne Ganguzza is going to be on it, right?
No, so you ruined the surprise.
I know that much.
Anne will be on, and we'll have some other people who are experts in marketing, and we'll make
We're
sure.
working on staffing that show right now. Catherine
That's
is
right.
working very hard.
As we speak. No,
Yes.
she's drinking a bottle of water.
Good.
And then I guess that pretty much sticks.
Back to the normal
the
grind.
normal stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. We still have clickers.
We do.
$5.
Do we still have clickers?
I should have brought some with me.
Ah, what are you going to do?
I can only fit so much in the suitcase.
Right.
But $5. Just go to right in the website if you're still watching.
EWABS.com.
EWABS.com. You want a clicker? Just click on there. It goes right to PayPal. $5, and I have found them incredibly
We
valuable.
got to wrap this up soon because you can hear Dan's voice slowly
Yeah,
disintegrating.
I had a long session this afternoon, and it's like, all right, you've got to do this in 13 seconds. Okay. Now let's look at the next one. Okay, let me look and see how long you have it. You couldn't put the times down on the darn script. 2-hour session while they tried to figure out how much.
Tell them how you did it.
Oh, in my mom's closet.
Yes, with a blanket, like a comfort.
Blanket. Did you take a look at that?
Yeah,
No,
I have a
it's-
picture of it. I put a picture of a little video clip on Instagram.
Oh, I didn't know you were back there. You probably just see my back. What?
It is on Instagram.
Oh, you have a
yes.
picture on your iPad?
It's a video.
All right, let's see this.
It's very blurry though.
Give Sylvia that, and then we'll take a look and see what I was doing. Which camera are we on here?
You're on that one.
This one. Yeah, you can see that's my mom's closet. I just tacked a blanket up there, and yeah, and my Harlan Hogan porta booth. By the way, we actually have to do a spot for Harlan.
We do. We can't
do.
forget Harlan.
And I actually have the copy on here.
And he's going to announce some new product on a future show, right? In the next couple weeks.
He actually is. Low battery dismiss. Yeah, we don't care. Okay. All right. Harlan Hogan, who's been our sponsor since the beginning of time.
Yep.
Since he's been around since the beginning of time.
He has.
In keeping with the shock mount economy, I finally found a top quality supplier of very dense foam that could make precision cut speaker stands that are every bit as good as the brand names at half the cost.
Yeah.
All right. 2 in a set, they will support very heavy monitors in a flat configuration or in an angle of 4, 7, and 8 degrees up or down, for those of you who know how to actually use studio monitors. I have personally vetted them. Harlan personally vetted these.
Whoa.
Wow. So if he thinks they're great, we know they're great. I've had a set of my left Mackie monitor to compare it to to the moped on the right for almost a year. Right, absolutely no difference other than the price.
Right on.
All right. And what else does he have? There was one other thing here. He has a super lightweight shotgun shock mount, 2.4 ounces, fabulous at home and on the road with field replaceable O-rings. Can't never have enough
replaceable O-rings. What's that?
That you can. No, I can't. Well, don't worry about it. We're just telling people about it right now. Anyway, it's all for less than $25. That's about 50% less than any competitive product he can find, and it beats Sennheiser's $375 pistol grip version by a mile.
Whoa, that's a tall claim, everybody.
Yeah. VoiceOverEssentials.com. Go there.
Thanks, Harlan. Thanks for being a sponsor from the very.
We're gonna have Harlan on in May, and he's got some more product announcements to talk about.
Exactly.
And
I think he might have a new one of those mixer faces too.
He does. Yes.
He's been beta testing it.
Yes, and he'll tell us what it's all about. There's now a lot of good interfaces for iOS devices.
No, this is going to be one of the first that's really totally self-contained, totally pro.
Yeah. We kept saying 2 years. And everyone will be doing, everything will be done on a tablet.
It's amazing it took as long as it has.
Yeah,
but
it's been 2 years, and we're still using this stuff.
Still using desktops.
We're not always right, but we're close. All right. So who do we need to thank tonight?
Well, Eric Aragoni.
Yes, Eric Aragoni for
Mr. Donate.
Every week.
Mr. Weekly $10 donation.
We appreciate it, Eric.
I don't get it, Eric, but we love you, man.
Yes,
Thank
have we
you.
send him a mug or anything?
I don't know. We should send him something
I think
nice.
send him the rest of the clickers.
Yeah. Send him a
let's
box
see.
of clickers and have him mail them out
Yes,
for you.
let's see. We need to thank our wives, neither of whom are here tonight.
Maybe that's why they're still our wives. I don't know.
It could be.
Was that
anyway,
a good joke or a bad?
I
that
have
was a
no
bad
idea.
joke.
I'm not exactly sure what
That was the beer talking.
That's,
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, we love you guys. Thanks for supporting us.
Thank you.
Thank my mom for putting up with me this week. Let's see. Thank our sponsors. Let's see. Harlan Hogan, VoiceOver Essentials, Edge Studios.
That's right. Edge Studios, which is my boss.
Your employer.
VOStudiotech.com, soon to be Edge Studios.
And our good friend John Florian at VoiceOver Extra. Read it every day. There's something in there every single day that is worthwhile reading.
And the Edge Studio newsletter is fabulous, too.
It is.
Oh, good.
It is.
I'm glad to hear that.
George's Whittam's World's in there.
Whittam's World.
Whittam's World. And let's see. Make sure you like you can say this one.
Yeah,
please.
like us on Facebook.
Follow
like our
us
videos
on
YouTube.
Right.
Follow us on Twitter.
EWAB_show. And subscribe to YouTube and like our video.
Yeah, you know.
You already
like
said
stuff.
that.
Yeah. I did.
Okay.
And we got to thank all the people that helped this show happen. Like that
Catherine.
lovely lady over there. Catherine Curtin. Catherine. She doesn't even want to look at the camera. That's all about you, Kathy.
Yeah.
And
Anne Ganguzza.
And for supporting us and having us here tonight.
Hosting us.
And who else?
Jerry for
cooking.
Oh, Jerry's food. Absolutely. Eat your heart outs, chat room.
Which we haven't eaten yet. That's why we forgot.
It's
Sorry,
still
Jerry.
warm, right, Jerry?
Still warm?
Excellent. All right. Let's see.
Lee Penny for doing our podcast.
Our podcast and all that, even though he couldn't make it
Jack
tonight.
DeGolia, who also wanted to make it, but he had a 4.5-hour drive from Vegas and decided he was smart enough not to do that.
He had a better time watching it.
Yes. Thanks, Jack.
He could drink as much
He's
beer as he
helping with the
wanted.
show notes and all that. So
That's right. We appreciate all their help.
thanks for all the support, everybody.
Yeah, and we appreciate everybody coming out tonight.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Are you ready?
Ready for what?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear EWABS.
Happy birthday to you. You get a talented bunch of vocal artists, and that's what you're going to get. You guys are the greatest. We love the voiceover community, most creative people around.
Absolutely.
And it's wonderful that you're with us, but most wonderful that you are my partner at this.
It's been a blast all these years.
It makes it a lot easier since I don't have to push the buttons.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'll get to do it together more often, but it's fun to do it 2,500 miles apart, and it's fun to do it with you because I know
Even more
exactly
fun.
what you're going to do before you do it. And my voice is almost gone, so I think it's time to stick a fork in it and eat it. It is. Anyway, that's going to do it for us. Thank you. We will be back for another 3 years. Not in 3 years, but for another 3 years. I'm Dan Leonard, usually in the East.
And I'm George Whittam, always in the West.
And together we are East West Audio Body Shop. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you, everybody.
Hi, this is Nathan Cundiff. Congratulations, Dan and George, on 3 great years of East West Audio Body Shop.
Hey, Dan. Hey, George. Lee Penny here with Voice Around Town. Congratulations on your 3rd anniversary. I've always been amazed at just how much you two give back to this community. Such great knowledge, humor, and dedication, devotion to the industry is given out freely the way you guys do. Unfortunately, I'm not able to be there tonight in person. I wish I was to celebrate with you guys. All said, I think I'm going to miss Jerry's food the most. And here's to another 3 years.
Hey, Dan and George, it's Steve Tardio giving you guys 3 clicks for the 3-year anniversary of East West Audio Body Shop. So happy anniversary to you guys, and looking forward to many, many more great episodes. One more for good luck.
Hi, George. Hi, Dan. Andy Barnett coming to you from my basement studio here in the Kansas City area. And I just want to say a very big congratulations on the 3rd anniversary of EWABS. What you guys provide for the voiceover community as a whole is invaluable. And I just want to thank you both for giving your time and your efforts in this endeavor. And I want to thank you both personally for the consultations you guys have provided me as I helped build this studio. So thank you, and may your success continue for many, many years to come.